these businesses are our livelihood, literally, it's how we live. It's how my kids eat. It's how they're going to go to college and be successful in life. And the fact that this could all be taken away by a disease is scary. Hi, guys. Welcome back to Pivot and Profit with Priscilla. Today, we're going to be talking about pivoting in times of crisis. Today, we have a guest back, my lovely husband,
How you
Copeland
doing, guys?
Grant.
Sorry. How you doing?
Copeland's back, guys. So today we have somewhat of a difficult topic to talk about. I discussed on my social media platform that I have been newly diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. And that has not brought business to a halt, but put us in a
No.
time of a major pivot. So today we want to talk about some of the things that we're putting in place, some of the changes that we're trying to make in order to prepare for my new journey. So,
Uh,
how are you feeling about
uh,
itself?
some days I'm emotional. Some days, it just it's hard to know that my partner, my best friend, my wife, you have something, and it's just sad for me. It puts me in a real bad state, in a real bad place, and I try to keep my head above water just because I have to take care of my, soon to be sick wife. And not to say that's a bad thing, but it's just like, you know, um, it's just sad. It's that like this is happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just,
It kind of came out of nowhere.
yeah, it came out of nowhere, and it just like I was in denial.
You were?
A lot of denial, like
You were.
deny. No, this is not happening. No, this is not. This is can't be true. I know it's something else.
Yeah.
And then they're like announce it, and it's like okay, this is it. So now
Now what do we do?
Now what we do?
Yeah.
Let's start. I know what it is. I got my information. I read up on it.
Yeah.
How we talk to the doctors. What we're gonna do. How we're gonna treat it. Or eradicate it. What's the next step?
So we got the personal part down. We have the clinical trial set up. We're going to be blending immunotherapy with chemotherapy. The kids are straight.
Yep.
The kids have their roles. They know what they're going to be doing. And now it's time to situate the businesses. One of our biggest issues has always been that because I started the pediatric business while Copeland was at work, I kind of have everything in my head. I have all the processes, all the procedures, everything that happens in this business is in my head outside of the billing and payroll.
Right. More administration.
Yeah. So for the pediatric business alone, that's been a tough transition. Do you want to talk about the fears we've discussed that you have about just managing the business in my time?
I really don't have a fear. Like I just need to know what to do. Let's just say per se, I don't know how long this is gonna be, this journey with eradicating this cancer deal or getting rid of it, but I just want to know how to do it if you're not there and you can't do it. I can talk to Barbara and say, Barbara, I need this. Or
Barbara's our
excuse me,
nurse.
or my nurse. And we can have a plan. I can have a plan and say, I need this done, I need this done. I'm taking care of this.
Yeah.
That. But I don't have a fear. It's maybe a year or two ago, I probably would have a fear because I just wasn't tuned in, but I'm more tuned in now. And I'm ready. Like I'm being honest. I'm ready. Like I'm
No,
put me in, coach. Put me in. Like I'm ready.
you're definitely ready. I think the one of the biggest issues has just been that I haven't transitioned a lot of these things over to you.
Uh-huh.
Um, no, and I sometimes don't know how because I just do things. I
Okay.
don't have a step by step process. I don't have a flow. I don't
Mm,
have any of that structure built in. I just do things. So now I have to, and it's not a lot.
no, it's not.
We
That's
set
what I
the
mean.
business up basically where it runs itself. Our registered nurse handles the oversight of all the caregivers, which is mandatory per the state, and we check in on things. We have to renew clients
Okay.
every 6 months, so that has to be transitioned to you, and we do have an audit coming up.
They called us.
Not yet.
Oh,
Calm
I'm like,
down.
audit. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not ready to jump out the seat and start stuff. Sorry,
We have a yearly audit from the state.
state.
The state
It's not
comes
that
in,
bad.
they audit all of our books and our paperwork. I have all the paperwork set up electronically. I have a software called SwiftOps, and it's basically a healthcare management software, and everything's in there. Every certifications for my nurses, licensing, supervisory visits, all the things you need to show the state that you're completing in a timely manner.
Right.
So I set that up that way purposely. So a lot of things are in my
It
head, but I have
works. It
prepared a lot of
works. No,
things.
no, it works.
So it's just a matter of you going into the system. And when the auditor comes in, they give you a client, you pull it up, boom, boom, and you can show them
Mhm.
everything that's there.
Yep. Honestly, 2 years ago, I wasn't prepared or ready,
Yep.
and I remember you was telling me like, babe, we can never be uh can't be ready unless you immerse yourself in it. So what I've been doing technically is I've been going into Swift Ops, our software program that we have for our healthcare business, and it's just learning stuff about the clients and where things are in the categories that we have set up in the actual program, and then just going over the billing, going over the small little details, things that like I like bring it to Priscilla's. I bring it to your attention and be like, hey, babe, did you know that this person's license is expired? And you're like, oh no, I didn't know this license. So it's just being more aware of the things that are going on in the business. I I pay attention to it and just do more research so I be more prepared for what's coming down the pipe. So when you drop it on me, I'm like, oh, I got that. That's right here. Ain't no problem. I know where that's at.
Well, I always tell you the reason I like working with you is because your brain works in a technical way that mine doesn't. And I love
Appreciate
when
that.
you deep dive into things and learn the mechanics of things because you find things that I don't find because
Right.
I'm looking at it in a different manner.
Right.
So you took on the billing and the payroll a while ago, and then you started this transition into understanding the software and learning things about it, which the software gives us like a free hour of training once a month. And I
Yep.
said, "Hey,
And that's my
take the
next
training."
part. That's
You
the next
know,
part.
it's a free hour. It doesn't hurt you to just get online, let them train you on whatever,
Right.
in the system that can be helpful. So that's been huge. Um Another thing that I would say has put our mind at ease, I know mine, we haven't like discussed it, but a long time ago, we signed up for pretty large and significant life insurance policies.
Oh.
And we have not discussed it. But I mean, being a business owner, when you worked at Delta, we had life
Yeah, we
insurance, we
had life
had health
insurance,
insurance,
health
and then you
insurance.
left your job, and I'm like, "Oh my god," like, it wasn't something you were concerned about, not that you weren't concerned, but it was on my mind,
Right.
and then we signed up with a company, and we got pretty significant life insurance policies probably
Right.
about 5 or 6 years ago,
Right.
and we've been paying on them, and
Mhm.
and I have a policy as a veteran, and then we also have another policy that we took out when we got our SBA loan. So
Yes.
that gave me some comfort. You know, we're talking cancer, so your mortality does come to your mind.
True that.
Yes.
Yes.
So just having that in place gave me some comfort for you
Right.
guys, for sure.
Um, so what are the lessons like to take away to give our audience? What are the
um,
key
uh,
things we're gonna try to
I think, like I said, deep diving, preparation,
preparation for sure.
the life insurance policy. I think now I'm going to start introducing you to the key people because
Mhm.
they've kind of just been in my phone, in my contacts, and now they need to call you.
Yeah, I'm gonna restructure that though. It's gonna be there's gonna be restructuring.
Okay.
I have a plan. Like
What's your plan?
my plan is like I want to take on at least 5 more or 2 more clients just to just soften the blow of like income. So like in my head, like I have contingencies and plans that I want to do and implement. I just need to get all the ducks in a row to kind of see
Understanding.
like a map of everything. And then I say, I need to tackle this, I need to tackle that. That's my plan.
Okay. Well, we need to discuss
Well,
this
we never
plan.
discussed that, but
No, because now I'm nervous. But I think it's
sorry.
a good plan.
It sounds
um,
good, but
I think it's a good plan. I think hiring help is the next thing,
yes,
an admin person.
yes,
And you've been on me about doing that.
yes,
And especially if you want to take on more clients, you're going to need some help, especially in my absence.
and that's gonna be in the wheelhouse.
I
I
got it.
promise you.
So I am the last thing I'm going to be putting in place is writing down steps,
Mhm,
documenting my steps, so you have them available for you and to pass on to an administrator so that they can help you out.
definitely. I'm looking forward to it, and I like like I said earlier, like 2 years ago, I was this way, and now I'm more like the hunger in me in business. Like it's like it's starting to
You've
come
been
out.
waiting to get
I
in the
like
driver's seat.
yeah, I like I just I like come on, like I'm hungry, like give it to me. Like I'm ready for this. I've been made to do this. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Okay, so
Sorry.
it's your time. It's your
Yeah.
time to shine,
Time to
and
shine.
I'm gonna take a break.
All right, I appreciate it.
So I think at some point we have to be vulnerable and honest, and that's a tough place for me to be.
Same here.
So I think in order for you guys to understand where we're at in our hearts and in our spirits, I have to be clear about our emotions. Um and inside there is chaos and turmoil and fear. And I don't always exude that on the outside because if it feels like a sign of weakness. So when it comes to my business, I don't feel like I have that option. Um, Showing signs of weakness from what I understand of business can be detrimental, and honestly, what I understand of life. Um, so as much as this scares me, I believe it scares me even more to let you know that I'm scared. So I'm scared, and
Oh,
my husband's scared,
I'm scared.
and because these businesses are our livelihood, literally, it's how we live. It's how my kids eat. It's how they're going to go to college and be successful in life. And the fact that this could all be taken away by a disease is scary.
It is. Um, I don't like talking about it.
I
It
know you
just,
don't.
huh?
I know you don't.
But it's just the reality of things, you know. Sometimes I have to, um, I don't know, almost talk myself down. Like I gotta calm myself down and face the music. Um, because it's here. It's on the doorstep.
Um, in discussing a life insurance policy, I don't want to be flippant about how important that was. We did this years ago. And we pay a pretty decent premium. We pay I think 170 a month and 150 a month for mine or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's a high six figure um policy. And that was on purpose. We sat down and we discussed what you would make when you were working,
Hmm.
what you would make, I think a 10-year span or 15-year span or something like that, and what I could possibly earn from my businesses. And we set, $1 million policies, $750,000 policies. And had I not done that then, I, I would never be able to get a policy at that rate with cancer.
Right.
I would never get approved for that. So having that in place really put my mind at ease because I'm sitting down. I'm calculating the numbers. I know what it's going to cost my husband to pay off our mortgage. I know what it's going to cost my husband to finish putting our kids through college. I know what it's going to cost him to live and not have to go back to work if I don't make it. So, um
I wanted to say too, we also put in, remember we talked about like as far as like the planning, we talked about we paid off our loan.
yeah,
We owed through the SBA. We
head of
finally
our
got
debt.
that paid off, and we put in plan the you know the plans of like uh oh, help me with this, babe. The house, the I can't think of it. I got a brain freeze.
The HELOC
The
we
HELOC.
discussed? Yeah, we've discussed maybe getting a HELOC on the house. We haven't done that yet,
Yeah, we
but
haven't
we've
done it yet,
discussed
but
it.
that's like a contingency
If
plan
financially
to
we get into a
financially
bind.
just get into a bad to set ourselves up just in case it's there, not for us to just splurge, but to just
Yeah.
a cushion to say if it goes south, we have a nest to say I can take this and I can do this
Yes.
with the money. So that's the plan.
Um,
So, could I just say, so of course, uh, life insurance for those that can set themselves up and afford it, a nice policy. And then if you could, if you the people that do have or business owners that have a house, maybe pull out a HELOC or something, to help them, just in case it's like a crisis.
Another thing for people that may not have that financial stability is we paid off our credit cards. And
Oh, that's another thing.
if I'm not afraid to use my credit cards. So, if need be, we have access to money, which is the point. Um, the other concern that we briefly discussed was me having everything in my head. And I haven't necessarily figured out a way to transition some of that stuff,
Right.
but we're working on it. And again, I've worked really hard to set this business up to be autonomous and kind of run itself. And I think that's really going to help you. Even in our contracting business, we've incorporated the kids. I've had the conversation with the kids where I went out with him a week ago to pick up laundry and dry cleaning, and I it was tough for me to lift the items up to you because
Yeah.
I'm out of breath.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was hard. So this week when we went to pick up laundry, we took the kids, and we had been taking them
Hmm.
before, so they kind of understood what they needed to do, and they're more than willing to pitch in. So if you have family members, if you have people in your life that you can incorporate in small ways in your business, they say, hey, you want to ride with me today? Are you busy? You know, you want to ride with me to go do a pickup. You want to stop by the restaurant and help me out this week. Just so if something happens, it'll be an easier transition, maybe to incorporate those people that are willing to help you out. Um, am I missing?
No, like this is really tough, y'all. Being this cancer scare, it's not even scare. It's here, and it's just really tough to talk about, especially when you person you love. So sorry. Kind of just lost, but no, I think we kind of covered everything.
Yeah. Um, we are in a fight for my life, and we still have 4 children, a beautiful grandbaby, and 2 businesses to run. And um,
It's not perfect, but we're getting there. We're it.
I did want to say that one thing I did regret is I started this business straight on focused on getting clients. And I never documented processes. I never wrote anything down because I just depended on me always being there. And I did put some contingencies in place, but I just always thought I would be able to do this. And now that there's a threat of me not being physically able to do it, it's a shock. And it's scary. So, boy, if I could go back,
Yeah,
if
no,
I could,
boy.
if I could go back
I
and
said the same thing. I'll be sitting there and be
just
like,
write it
man,
down.
if I just hope you could have just did this and did
You
that
were
and just,
working,
I
you
know,
were providing for the house, and
you
and
know,
and
and
there's things we both could have done better, but we're doing them now.
you're doing them now, and it's again, I say it's not perfect, but it's like we're getting there, one block at a time,
Yeah.
man, and we're gonna get there. And I probably the next time we come through, we're like, look, this is what we did, this is how we did it. Stay tuned.
So, yeah, uh, pivoting in a time of crisis. My crisis may not be your crisis. It may be different, but anything that can jeopardize your livelihood, or everything you're trying to build is a crisis, and it's
Mhm.
scary. And utilize your resources. There's a lot of them. We're even looking into groups. Um, Groups that we can sit and we can talk to with people that have cancer or have overcome it. Groups for him as a new caregiver, because that's who he's going to be for me, to help him through this. And we're going to look at it from a business aspect as well.
Yep,
So, any resources we come across, we will share with you guys. We're going to keep you updated on this journey. Um, and I hope something we said was able to help you
yep.
in your time of crisis.